Hey, so I'm Makeup by Yuri, and today is Advice and Makeup Wednesday. Again, it's the third, I think it's the third episode, and I can say I've come far. Because my last episode of Girl Talk 101, it just ended. Because the person I was shooting with couldn't do it anymore. So here we are again with Advice and Makeup Wednesday. And I have about 7 topics that I'm going to be talking about. So we can't just veer off somewhere else. Okay? So, don't forget to check out my friend's website and spend the night. And you all still have a 10% off coupon code. It's EURI'S21. And I'll have that up here so you all can see that. Also, don't forget to check out my friend's page, the Wise Family 5. They are hilarious and they are very, very real. They're down to earth. They're honest people, and I will recommend their channel to you all also. Is there anything else I need to talk about? I don't think so. I think we good. I did my eyebrows, as you all can see. I did my primer. And yes, I look tired because I am tired. I'm sleepy. I really am. But I got on here to do this anyway. Something that I enjoy doing. I'm just trying to get the questions up now so we can get started. Because again, I am excited. So excited for this. So, like I said, we have 7 questions that are pretty good. Get on my nose, get on my nerves. Let's see. The first, if y'all hear me sniffing, my allergies have been acting up very badly. And that's what it is, okay? I don't have corona. It's just that my allergies are acting up. So nothing like that. Nothing like that. Let me bring y'all closer. Y'all are too close. But it's okay. I get over it. So the first question says, am I? Yeah, I'm in film. Okay. What is the best advice you ever got from family member or from a family member, and did you use that advice? Well, I have gotten a lot of advice from my family members. And is what is a piece of advice that I got though? No matter what, stay strong. No matter what, keep pushing on. Don't give up on your dreams. That's a piece of advice that I got from a family member. And do that still stick with me today? Yes. Have I given up on a dream? To be totally honest, yes, I have. Due to the fact that I have seizures. Because I am a pharmacy tech. And I also have short-term memory loss. So the thing that kept me from continuing to do or to go forth with pharmacy tech is the fact that I have short-term memory loss. I was afraid of filling a prescription for someone but giving it to the wrong person. That's the thing that I fear the most. So I decided to just stop, leave it alone. I was too afraid to mess up something and then end up with a lawsuit and have to go to court for all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, no. I wasn't doing it. I'm gonna give y'all one more piece of advice. One more piece was to keep your legs closed. Wait until you get married. That was another piece of advice. Now, did I follow through with that? No. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to say that I did. No, I did not. And I am kind of mad that I didn't listen to that, because when I did give up my virginity, we could have a whole story time about that if y'all would like. Just like the video, and I would know if I should do it or not. But when I did give my virginity, the person that I gave it to, or gave it up to, he of course used me. And that's what a lot of guys do. They use the person who they take their virginity from, or who y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? So they basically used me, and they ended up they were talking to me and talking to another girl, and yeah, that's how that was going. He was doing me and her too, and I found that out. I was like, I'm good. No, nope, 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 no, I'm good. So that was that. That's how that happened. But yeah, I cut that off real quick. Let's see what the next question is. The next question is, how can I remain happy? The only way I can really tell you, don't let other people get to you. Like, people gonna try their best to get to you and to make you mad and to get you outside of your comfort zone. Which from that question, I feel like it's for you to remain happy. And people gonna continue to do that. And I just have to say, don't let them rub you the wrong way. Because if you do, you let them take advantage of you. And I know it's harder said than done. Everything is harder said than done. But yeah, I just say, don't let nobody get to you. Try to keep your cool no matter what. I'm just flying through these questions, and I'm on number 2 already. But yeah, keep your cool. You have to remain positive within yourself. Remain positive within yourself. Let yourself know, like, hey, I'm not gonna take no crap from nobody. And continue to remember that. Like, don't start saying it and then you forget what your principle is. I'm sorry, I got an eye booger, but I don't. So I just say, be protective of yourself. Be careful what you take in. Be careful with the things that you deal with. And I feel like you should be okay. Number 3. What should I do and wear when I meet my boyfriend parents? You should not wear anything that's too revealing. Yeah, that's the main thing. Don't wear nothing that's very, very, very revealing. For one, you don't want the father looking at you like you a treat or a snack, as they call it. You don't want the father looking at you that way. And you want the mother to look at you as if you have some kind of sense. You don't want to go and feel like you're disrespecting their house, and they don't want you coming feeling like you disrespecting their house. And they don't want you coming looking like you trying to seduce their son either. At least not while they there. Yeah. What you should do, be yourself. I mean, be respectful. I don't know if you're respectful or not, but be respectful of yourself and their house. Don't be trying to do nothing with their son while they're meeting them, cause that's a bad look altogether. Completely altogether, that's a bad look. When I met my boyfriend parents for the first time, I don't know. I was wearing some blue jeans and a shirt. Like, they weren't the kind of type to have a dinner to meet them. or anything like that. They were genuine people, and I just went over their house just to mainly hang out. And their son, the youngest son, he ended up being cool with me and the daughter. The parents ended up liking me very much, and they were happy that their son had found somebody like me. Although in the beginning I felt like they didn't like me. I really feel like they didn't like me at all. But me being the person that I am, I asked them. I'm not the type to really sugarcoat nothing. Sorry, I went up to them and I asked them, like, do you like me? Like, why do you look at me like I'm crazy? And they told me, they was like, yeah, we like you. Although I felt like they didn't. So that's how that was with me. So I just say continue to be respectful and know your boundaries. Tell him, ask the boyfriend to tell you like things you should and shouldn't do. Like let you know right then and there what it is that your parents like and don't like. I said what their parents like and don't like. That way you know what to do and what not to do. Like don't be like Rachel off of Friends and go in thinking you just with the boy or the man, and then the parents end up walking in on y'all. Yeah, don't be like that. This eyeshadow gonna be a little see-through. That's cause my white pencil haven't came in yet. So yeah, I might do a different color. We gonna see. I love this yellow though. Yeah, that's all I say. Ask the boyfriend to tell you what his parents like and don't like. That way you kind of know what you walking into. You know what you dealing with from the start. Y'all see all this fallout? I'm glad I don't got no makeup on. Do I have another yellow? Oh, I'm gonna try this green. This light green. But yeah. I sure take a lot of time on my eyes, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here in front. I take a lot of time on my eyes. I was editing a video the other day, and I realized that it took me about 20 minutes to do my eyes. And I was like, what? Really? Because I didn't think it took me that long. But it do. Like, right now I'm at 10 minutes. I'm almost done, though. So, bear with me. I don't know why I be trying to sing in these videos. I don't know. Like, what do you all feel you should do or wear when you meet your boyfriends or fiancés, whatever it is? What do you all think you should do and wear? What is that you did when you met your boyfriend's parents? Like, I really want to know. Because I know there's some funny stories out there. And y'all don't need to be trying to front. Like, tell me for real. What did you do and what did you wear when you went to meet your boyfriend's parents? I actually like this look. Let me see. What else? I think it's one in here that was really deep for me. What is the biggest risk you ever took? This is the one I was talking about. The big one for me. What is a big risk that I've ever taken? I have a very big risk that I've taken before. And I'm not proud of it, but I feel like it's something that I needed to do for my safety and my best friend's safety. I did end up calling the police, of course, because I kind of didn't have a choice. I knew this person, like all that. The person actually had a crush on me, and it was just crazy. Altogether, it was crazy. So, this is what happened. My best friend and I were asleep upstairs. She decided to spend the night at my house. And we were asleep upstairs. I'm a fast... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I can't do that and talk at the same time. So, we were asleep upstairs. And we heard this big boom. Okay? Now, normally, people won't go check. Okay? That's just off the back. Normally, people won't go check. But little old me, I'm 17. I was able to run pretty well. And I wasn't afraid, well, still not afraid of anyone. So, I decided to go see where this big boom came from. So what I did, I snuck my little old self downstairs. Now at this time I was 130 pounds, and I was a school cheerleader. I wasn't the fly girl, but I was the base, for the cheerleaders. And like I would throw the girls up and catch them and all this. So I would do all that. And so I decided to go and check to see what the sound was. I get around the corner. So when you come down the steps to or going towards the living room, you come down the steps, you got to go around a corner because you're going through the kitchen. You have to make another right because now you're going down a hallway. Take another right because now you're in like the little entrance to the hallway / living room. Then you make a left. So I'm heading behind the wall before you get to the living room. And again, like I said, we heard this big boom. So, me and my best friend, we not really thinking much of it upstairs. We're just like, what is that noise? And so we finally decided to get our little selves up because she weighed about the same. We decided to get our little selves up and go check to see what the noise was. To our surprise, somebody had knocked the air conditioning unit out of our window in the living room. And me, I'm always the one to I just gotta go check stuff out. I have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to go check stuff out. So me, being me, I went towards the area where the air conditioner came out at, right? Which is right over the couch. To my surprise, I stand up onto the couch, okay? And our friend, I say friend because a friend wouldn't break into your house, right? So I don't know, no concealer. So this friend of mine, of ours, was coming into the house, and I just looked like they didn't know that I was standing there watching them. So I'm just like this, and then they look up at me, and they're like, "Oh my God!" and they run off. And I open the front door, and I'm like, "No, where y'all going? Like, why y'all leaving now?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." So Y'all supposed to be a friend. And then on top of that, one of the people or one of the dudes were my ex-boyfriend. So here he is breaking into my house. And I'm just like, wow, really? Like that's really how y'all feel. Like we had game systems, yes we do. We had a lot of game systems in our house. But one in particular, I believe they were coming to get were our PlayStation 2. Now this is back in the day. I think I was like 17. 16, 17, somewhere around there. And I'm like, they have you coming to get our PlayStation 2. Because we had just got it. And they would come over to the house to play with my brothers. And so, you know, I always forget to take out a wipe. I'm sorry, y'all, for this noise, but give me a second. But yeah, so they would normally come over and play with my brothers on the PlayStation 2. So, you know, we like, okay, so they are friends. They wouldn't do nothing because our house had got broken to before, just not in the area we were staying in then. And man, I couldn't believe it. And so I called the police. Like I tried to talk to them before I called the police, and asked them like, why were y'all trying to get into our house? What was it that y'all felt like y'all needed? You know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, but I ended up calling the police, and I'm a tough girl. But the thing that scared me the most was having to testify against one of the people. And the reason why I had to testify only against one is because the other one, I believe, didn't have really any previous run-ins with the law. The person I was testifying against, I believe he had done something before, and you know the law was involved before. So that's why I believe I ended up being called to testify against him. But anyway, so that's the thing that scared me the most. It wasn't running into them as they were trying to break into the house. It wasn't none of that. It was just the fact I got to testify against him in court. And like, I don't know. To this day, I can say that was the riskiest thing I have ever done. I'm not really a big risk taker or anything like that. So, therefore, I don't think I've done anything else more riskier than that. So, yeah. I don't think I've done anything else more riskier than that. I'm trying to think. Yeah. If I have, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, I think that's the riskiest thing I have ever done. Confronted a robber in my own house. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm getting powder all on my shirt. I'm coming, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to set my concealed places. So, yeah. The next question says, my first date was horrible. I would like to know what was the worst date or the worst first date you have ever been on. Well, let me tell y'all a little secret, okay? Your girl, don't want to tell y'all this. I had a different boyfriend every year in high school. I didn't sleep with all of them, okay? Just get that in your mind, cause my family sure thought I was sleeping with all these boys. And I'm like, I respect myself too much to do that. But anyway, the worst date I've ever been on. date that's coming to mind right now is one. It was with a person that I dated before my husband, and this boy was always broke. Always broke. I never understood why though. Like, he was literally always broke. But it never came to mind like where his money going, or why he always wanted to try to go out when he didn't have a job and all that stuff. You know? And I'm just like, but Nut, you still with him. You know? So, our first date, I don't remember where we went. I think we went to the movies or something like that. But girl, I paid for it. I paid for it. So yeah, like, I'm just like, you never have any money, but you always want to go somewhere. And not come to find out, but I was always paying for stuff. It was either me or his brother that was paying for stuff. And I'm just like, how you gonna be in a relationship if you can't pay for your girlfriend to go on a date with you? Now, I'm not like some other women who just feel like the boyfriend's supposed to pay for everything. I don't mind paying every once in a while. I don't have a problem with that at all. It's just that, why was I always paying for us to go on a date? Which is sad. I should not be paying for us to go on no dates. Like, seriously, why am I paying for us to go to the movies? Why am I paying for us to go to Dave and Buster's? Why am I paying for us? And I just let it slide. Like, I kept letting it slide, man. Your girl kept letting it slide. And I felt so stupid. Because in our reality, I was being stupid. Like, that should have raised red flags to me right there when he was like, yeah, I can't pay for us. Can you pay for us? You got the money? Can you ask your daddy? Can he give you the money so we could go? What? But yeah, like, I was crazy enough to do it. And I stayed with this dude for a whole year. I think it was a year, maybe a year and a half, somewhere around there. I straight stayed with this dude. I helped this dude through high school. I made sure he got to school, got back home. Like, I was dumb. At least I felt like I was being dumb. I cannot believe that I let it happen. I let it happen. Because there's no way in hell that anybody else was going to deal with that. It's no way nobody else was going to deal with that. Why I just did my brush in this? Let me see how this going to look. But yeah, there's no way somebody else was going to deal with that. And I'm stupid because I stuck there and I went through it. Like, why did I let myself go through that mess? And then when I left him, I broke up with him and I ended up dating my husband. Which, y'all probably going to be like, oh, that's nasty. But I got my husband like 2 weeks, a week or two after I broke up with him. Because I was so done that I was not about to mess up my happiness because I feel like it was too soon for me to move into another relationship. I wasn't doing it. And so, yeah. I went on and got into another relationship. And I'm happy that I did. Because the man that I'm with now treat me 10 times better than that dude ever did. Ever did. Even though in the midst of us getting back together, getting back together. In the midst of me and my husband being together, he kept contacting me on Facebook, telling me, "Oh, you gonna want me back? You gonna want me back?" You know, and all that foolishness, all that mess. And I'm just like, dude, I don't want you, and I don't know who got in your head and told you that I was gonna want you back. But he tried it. He tried, like, he kept on contacting my husband saying she gonna want me back. She gonna want me back. She not gonna stay with you forever. You know, and all that mess. But guess how long me and my husband been together? It's been 11 years, y'all. 11. And I have not looked back not one time. Not one. I am so happy that me and him got together. Like, I'm so happy. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I'm not, because there's no reason to lie. No reason to lie at all. If I wasn't happy, I'll tell y'all. That's just how real I am. Like, I'm not finna sit here and lie to y'all. Look at my nose. No reason to sit here and lie. And he will even tell you that he happy too. He told me plenty of times that he's happy. You're like, why wouldn't I believe him? I mean, we made a vow, and so that's what we sticking with. What brush is this? This goes to this. Okay, cool. But yeah, and that's how it been since we got together. That's what we've been doing. We stick together through the thick and the thin. He was there for me when I went through what I went through after having our son. He did not leave my side. Like, he's awesome. Awesome sauce. I need Jesus. Y'all ain't got to tell me. I already know. But he's with me through that whole ordeal. And I just thank God for blessing me with a husband like him. I really do. Okay, I've been rambling on about about that. I'm almost done with makeup too. I know, it's crazy. This is the first time I ever almost been done with makeup before I got done talking. Sorry, it's shocking me even. I'm looking for a brush for my nose. Don't really like to contour my nose much, but I'll do a little something. A little something. Just a little something. Just a little bit. Looking at the camera like, girl, did you do right? Did you do right? See, I said I was sleepy. I got on here and started talking. I'm good now. Gotta get on here and edit this video. It shouldn't take long at all. I realized I can actually get on here and talk and not mess up much. And I thank God for that. Because I be seeing some people talking on their videos. And I see how they have to, you could tell that they had to edit out some stuff because the film is kind of jumping. And I be like, no, I ain't got to do all that. I don't say it's a gift, but hey, I do pretty good, I guess. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have to edit out some stuff sometimes, but it's not often. Not often at all. Get some of that orange, come on. My makeup look like it creased a little bit. Did my makeup crease? It looked like it did, y'all. I think it did. Oh, no. This a problem. For back, it look okay. But up close, girl. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I'll be alright, because it's coming off. Do I want to not contour, highlight with some of this shade here? I guess I can. I don't really like highlight with a whole bunch of glitter. But that's what we doing today. Leave a little something with some glitter. There we go. Now I just put a little bit on my nose. I think that was more than a little bit. There we go. Let's go on and spray this face of mine again. Now, I believe we have one more question. I'm an army wife and tend to feel bored quite a bit during the day. What are some things that I could do? Now, as you all know, I'm an army wife. I was an army wife for 7 years. My husband was in the army. And a lot of times he was not always gone. He was in the field quite often. And I had to learn how to occupy myself. So what I used to do is I learned to meet my neighbors. And I actually became great friends with a neighbor who lived across the street from me. They were from Kenya. And she taught me how to cook different African dishes. And, yeah. Then I met a Dominican Republic, woman. And she taught me how to make some of their dishes. It's nice to get out and venture off and meet people who actually live in the military also. Because you may be from Florida, but you'll meet somebody from Africa. You'll meet people from Dominican Republic. You'll meet people from Puerto Rico. You'll find out the different ethnic groups on the Army base. And it's actually pretty nice. Not saying that all families are good families, because they're all not. But you can find some nice people on the military base. I will still say, be careful, because like I said, everybody is not good peoples. Everybody not good peoples. So I still say be careful, but you can meet some nice people on post. Also, you can look into going to another church or going to churches. Not churches, but I'm of apostolic faith. But like in Kentucky, they didn't have apostolic churches. The only church that I saw that I've seen is Baptist churches. And if I did want to go to like a Pentecostal church, it would have been further out than what I was comfortable with going. And so I stuck with the Baptist church. And I met some nice people even at the Baptist church. You know, you have to learn how to get out of your comfort zone and meet more people. I understand it's hard. It's hard for everybody. I understand that. But opening your mind up to new things and venturing out and trying to meet new people will help you out with the military lifestyle. Because let me tell you, Hawaii, don't get me wrong, I loved Hawaii. But this just Vaseline. I loved Hawaii, but when I was at home, I was bored because I I was living there with two young kids. My daughter was two, my son was one. So I had a 1 and a 2 year old. And I would be at home bored because I didn't have nowhere to go. We didn't have an extra car or nothing like that. So I was usually at home bored with nothing to do. Now I loved the weather. I love being there and everything. It's just like I said, it got boring because like I had a 1 and a 2 year old. But eventually I went over and I met my neighbor because the houses were together. So it's kind of like a duplex. It was two houses together. And I went and I met them. They had two older kids, and the older girl loved my son and my daughter, so she would keep them. Like if we wanted to go on a date or something like that, she would keep them. And so I'm really glad that we got to know them because they helped us out a lot. And I ended up meeting a new friend. She lived on another post like 10 minutes away from where we were at, but she ended up becoming a good thing. A good thing. It became a good thing that I got to know her. Because if I didn't get to know her, I wouldn't have been able to venture off and learn more of Hawaii, more about Hawaii. So I learned a new restaurant I liked. I found a new place I like to go, different areas that were beautiful, and I got a chance to kind of get to know different people and venture off and get to know the island that I was on, and I ended up enjoying it so much more. And then same thing in Kentucky. I end up getting a friend through the church, and she took me places where I could learn. I learned where the mall was, which in Kentucky, it's not. It's kind of hard to find because not much is in Kentucky. So we were normally going outside Kentucky to Tennessee to see these different places. And yeah, I got to learn more about Kentucky and Tennessee because we were like right on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee. So I say venture off, get to know your surroundings, get to know your people, even learn the military post because you know they have the grocery store, which is the commissary. They have, I think that the commissary is the grocery store, right? I don't remember. I think the commissary is the grocery store, or no, the commissary is where you go. You could get your TVs and game sets and get your nails done, get your hair did, all this stuff. That's that stuff. But yeah, even getting to know those places are good because then you don't have to call for a ride. Most of the time you could just walk there, and it's fun to just go there and walk around, eat some food, stuff like that. So yeah, Eureka just say get out and get to know your surroundings, meet new people. That's always nice to do. Just be careful of the people that you surround yourself with. And that's just not in the military. That's everywhere. So, yeah. Yeah. I like my makeup. It came out good. Who that girl? Okay. Okay, let me stop. But anyway, don't forget to check out my friends' websites. Spend the night. I already said that in the beginning of the video, but I gotta remind y'all again. Okay. It's okay. I gotta remind y'all. She trying. And I like the fact that she is trying. She's doing a good job. And also, Makeup and Advice Wednesday. Why always do that? Advice and Makeup Wednesday is next week. And If you would like to send in your advice suggestions, please leave them in my email box, which will be right here and in the description box below. And oh, we are starting a family vlog channel, so this way y'all can get to know me outside of Makeup by Yuri. Okay, y'all be my kids and my husband, my brother-in-law. Yeah, but let me tell y'all, we gonna be real. Our house gonna be messy sometimes, but that's because we live in the house, which is normal. I also homeschool in the house. So yeah, we'll have our messy days, but I think that you all will enjoy our family. So please go and subscribe to that channel. I have that link down below. And I'll talk to you guys Saturday. I'm going to say Sunday. I'll talk to y'all Saturday. Bye.